Hello and welcome to Amby Marie Knits. My name is Amber. This is episode 65. Today is August 9th, 2024. Of course, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry at Amby Marie Knits. Welcome to my Fiber channel. We've got knitting and spinning today. And I don't have any finished objects, so we're going to just get started on whips today. By the way, it's hot. I'm sweaty. I actually had the air conditioner turned off, but I turned the fan off too, so that way I can record. It's nice out. The humidity is not extreme, so we're going to enjoy this while it lasts. So, if you look sweaty, I'm sorry. Okay, we're going to start on whips. We're going to go with the ones that we've seen. I don't really have a lot I've been working on. Quite frankly, I've been spinning way more than I've been doing anything else. But this is my Plumpy Shawl by Andrea Mowry. It is in my Ginger Snap fiber bag. The inside's so awesome. Okay, I got a lot done. I was hoping to have it finished by today. I did not, but that's okay. So this is the right side. Yarn used. The orange is Pumpkin Spice by Mace of Skeins. The black is A Girl in Her Wool Who No Longer Dies in Black Hole. The white color, which you can see better on the wrong side, is Eggnog by Mace of Skeins, and then this color is Apple Crisp from Yarnable by Hypnotic Yarns. And I got cool little batt stitch stoppers. So I'm on section 6, and I'm almost done with that one, and then I have 2 more after that. So it's, if it wasn't so hot, I'd try it on for you, but it's too hot. So I got that much done, roughly, since last time. Look at me, I'm gonna move my stitch marker. We all know I'm terrible at this one. Maybe. There we go. So we're going to move that up here. But yeah, I'm very happy with it. It's going along pretty nice. It's not boring, but it's like step above mindless. Like, it's not mindless. I actually do have to pay attention to what I'm doing, but I only have to pay attention for a couple rows until I figured it out. So that one's been fun. Been getting a lot of work done on that. I do admit, I've had a problem past couple weeks I've been recording of forgetting things. So I had another whip last week I didn't show you. So when I bind off a sock, I cast on the next set. Like when I finish a pair of socks, I cast on the next one. It's as simple as that. I did not grab a blocker. I'm going to grab a blocker. Okay. Hold on. I am back with the blocker. Look, we have a sock. This yarn is, the main yarn is Chemnitz. It's like the cool zebra yarn. To the side of that stitch markers. The blue is maybe Whimsical You, and the pink is Dog Star Knits. So I just finished this sock this morning. I did the cuff, some little micro stripes, shadow wrap heel, and a little bit of bigger stripes on the toe because, well, I don't have that much blue left, but I want to use it up. So there it is. Pretty happy with that one. I did also get this done. I've got a little marker on here for the right side. This is actually a marker I got in an advent from the Corner of Craft. Love it. I don't use a lot of markers, as you noticed, but I really do like that one. This is my 6th pair for summer sock camp. Pretty confident I'll get them done before the end of the month, which is when summer sock camp ends. Will I get 7 pairs done? I don't know. We'll see. It's been taking me about 2 weeks for each pair because I don't work on them all the time, just like when I need that mindless knitting and whatnot. So we'll see how long this one takes me and go from there. Did work on my Glass Cardi a little bit for my next whip. I'll show you. It looks pretty much the same because I'm doing it like 1 repeat a week at the moment. So let's see. Did I even... I did put a marker in. There we go. I did that much since last time you saw it. But that's okay. This is a Glass Cardi by Wool and Pine. It is a very interesting construction. It is a 1x1 colorwork cardigan. That's right. No, upside down. Sorry. I will figure this out, I swear. If it was cooler, I would try it on for you, but it's too hot. There we go. I'm got a whole bunch of various yarns I'm randomly doing. I don't have anything like set on here. It's so pretty, but it's slow, and it's just not my main focus right now. But I'll get there. I mean, it's not like I can wear it for months. It'll get done when it gets done. Okay. One other whip. So I do have a new whip. Sorry about the crinkles, but it's in a very fancy project bag. I am making a chicken. I have gotten this far on it. So this one's going to be like a combination of two patterns. I'm going to use the chicken pattern by Tracy Carrier for the tail because I like it better. But then I'm going to do the stripes the way the emotional support chicken pattern has by Annette Coriso, something like that. So I'm kind of connecting the two. Yarns are fancy. We have some Red Heart Super Saver in the color Royal. And we have some mainstays in the color, it doesn't say, oh, it says Orange V. It's definitely orange. Now, with this being said, main color is going to be this, contrast is going to be this. What sports team is this representing? I don't care about sports, but if you want to make a guess in the comments below just for funsies, go for it, because I am making this for somebody who does care about sports. So that's everything that I've been knitting. I do have a future cast on, and that future cast on, okay, they're kind of two future cast ons because I'm going to cast on something for a swatch. So I am going to do the test knit for Pacific Knit Co. It's Jamie Lomax's Winter Doodle Sweater. Pretty cool, huh? So I'm going to do a test knit on that. But I want to make it. It looks fun. I really want to try it out. I've not done a lot of the doodles, even though I have a lot of the patterns. So I really want to do it. But I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy the yarn for that. I don't know what I want to do for that. I'm like, wait a second. Let's see if anybody needs a sample. So somebody does need a sample. So I got to wait for the yarn on it. So since I've got to wait for the yarn on it, which is fine, the deadline is like the end of October. There's plenty of time to make it. And we only have to have it done through the yoke. I plan to finish it, of course. But I'm going to do a swatch. So it's going to be done in Fangirl Fibers. I have this skein of Fangirl Fibers. And it is a one-of-a-kind. It's pretty. And Tamara was really nice to share some more Fangirl Fibers in this brown. Let's see. Does this one have a color name? She even had the thing for it. Sasquatch is the color name. Both in her DK. So, since it's going to be a bit before I get the yarn for this to do a sample, I still need to swatch. Well, I'm going to swatch with this. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. It may be a cowl or maybe a stocking. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm going to use to actually make for this swatch. Maybe a hat. But I just know that I am going to be casting this on hopefully in the next week, probably next weekend actually, and get that going. And that is not the end of, I thought that was the end of the knitting stuff. I do have some future cast-ons, but I'm going to talk about spinning and those future cast-ons kind of at the same time. So, sorry, I'm sweaty. It's gross. Into spinning, I got some stuff done. So one of those fiber batts that I got at Fiber U. And that pretty, can't see the sparkle, but there is some sparkle in here. I got 105 yards out of this. This is 100 grams, so definitely bulky weight. It's so pretty. It's so blown out as well. And I finished up this morning this for last night. So this one is approximately 115 yards, I think. 117, something like that. This one is a little bit more grams on it. And this is a handmade niddy noddy out of PVC pipe. This is really cool. ChemKnits has a tutorial on how to make it and do the sizing. I've been using a 2-yard niddy noddy because it makes the math so much easier. And then Andy the Knittress was so kind to mention that a 2-yard skein is hard to get on a Swift. And I can get it on my Swift, but it didn't like it. So I did switch over to the 1.5 yard because that's going to be more practical to do. But look how cool it looks. And this one was hard. Like, this is the hardest spin that I have done so far because it was in the batt instead of a braid. That was my first time doing that. And there's so many different fibers on here. So this has merino, Polworth, it has bamboo, it has silk, it has the shiny Angelina sprinkle stuff. And it was just really hard to keep it consistent. You can see the different. But that's okay. I'm still learning, and I have a feeling this is something I'm going to be learning for years, how to do this properly. So this brings me into more future making. Andrea Mowry had a birthday sale. It's over. I'm so sorry. But I got some patterns because she's got some patterns that she used hand spun for. So I got the Traveler's Cowl, kind of the smaller one. I know she's got a lot of different Traveler's patterns. I got that. I'll put a picture in. And I don't know what I'm going to use for that. It is a kind of fingering to decay weight on it. So I don't think this is going to work since it's bulky. I just don't know. I just don't think I want to do this in that pattern. I don't think it's going to work out so well. But I'm eventually going to try and spin something specifically for that pattern. That's my goal on the spinning. So kind of like, I'm trying to buy yarn with more intention now. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I'm trying to buy yarn more intention. Like, what am I going to make out of this? I don't have to make something out of it right now, but what is this going to end up being? Even if it's a generalized, it's going to be a sock, it's going to be a sweater, it's going to be a hat or whatnot. So I need to kind of do that with the spinning as well. Otherwise, it's the same thing as just buying yarn because it's pretty. Well, I'm buying fiber just because it's pretty. So I'm trying to be intentional, at least maybe not when I buy the fiber because I'm still new. I'm still in that's buy everything phase. But at least when I'm going to spin it, what am I going to spin this to be? Like, what is this going to be when it's done? So we'll see how this mindset goes. Speaking of buying everything that is pretty, let's move into acquisitions. The first acquisition is actually Happy Mail, and I had it last week as well and forgot to tell y'all. So Always Be Kind Yarn has a podcast called Kindful Knits. It's with, can't think of their name. I'm so sorry. I apologize. But I won their giveaway. This is their Kindness Club. This was the May 2024. It's DK Stripes. And look at that. Look at those stripes. And then it's got the paler one. These are going to be fun. Maybe I'll pass these on after I finish the other ones. Some DK socks will be nice. That's tempting. I don't know. They're just beautiful. And it came with a cool stitch marker that says Be Kind. So I'll make sure their shop is linked below as well as their YouTube. So I got that in. And then over the weekend, I did some fiber shopping. I bought a couple of countdowns. I have a Halloween countdown coming in fiber and a December countdown in fiber. So very excited for those. And I will try and link those below. They're both on Etsy, so I'll link their Etsy shops. And then I also found just a random scrolling for fiber, and it's like, oh, 2 hours left on this sale. Well, what's a sale? So this is from Divinedyeworks. Yes, Divinedyeworks, and they're out of Florida. And I got 3 6-ounce braids. Sorry for crinkles. This one is Neon Lights. Very aptly named. Look at that. It's so pretty. It is 100% merino. So I got that one. This one is very pink. It is very pink. We all know I love the pink. And then the last one I got is Orchids. And here, this one's open. Crinkles. Oh, no. Oh, there's her thing. Look at that. Now, ideas. Because I don't know what I'm doing on dyeing. Or on dyeing. I kind of know what I'm doing on dyeing, but not all the way. On spinning, what if I spun these two together? Like did a 2-ply with each? I thought, what if I did a 3-ply with all 3? Or what if I chain ply this one? I don't know. It might be too variegated for that. I don't think a chain ply would look good in that. I don't know. I don't know. Do you have ideas on how I should spin these? They're not what I'm currently working on. I actually want to finish finish this next, will be my next spin, because it'll actually have enough to make something. So that'll be what I do next. But yeah, I'm very happy, and I don't know, at the moment, I like merino. I know it's kind of basic of me, but it is a little bit slippery, but I like how it's slippery, and for me, it's just seems to be easier. We'll put that up later. Sorry, there's people outside and voices. I apologize. So out of my fiber, I think that is all the fiber related stuff that I have today. Now we're going to go into a little bit of life and books and whatnot. So, books. I am still reading The Witch King by Martha Wells. That is the author of the Murderbot series. Again, if you haven't read or listened to that one, totally recommend it. I read like 3 pages of the second Crescent City book. I know I should read more. It's just not what's interesting me right now. I'm not reading at home. I'm spinning. Until spinning stops taking over my life, some things are taking backseat. But that's okay. Isn't that how life goes? You get obsessed with something, do it for a while, and then switch over to the next thing. So it's all right. We'll keep going. Garden. It's still gardening. Those cucumbers. Telling you what, I picked one the other day that was this big around. I'm not kidding. And then went back the next day, and underneath it there was 2 more the same size. And I don't know how I missed them. I do not understand. But I found a really awesome recipe. Just, doing the Facebook Reels scroll. And there's this trend, it seems to be going on, of some days you just want to eat an entire cucumber, and then they mix it in with stuff. Everything bagel seasoning, whipped cream cheese, smoked salmon. I never even had smoked salmon before, I don't think, or at least not a lot of it. It tasted like bacon. Mix all that with, I don't know, I think I did some soy sauce and sriracha too, and mix it with your cucumber. Oh, it was so good, so good. So, very happy I have more of my own cucumbers to make more cucumber salads with. Also, we got a fancy grill. It's not a fancy grill, it was clearance at Walmart, but it's way bigger than our old grill was, and I'm excited. We're grilling out today. The goal is tri-tip and jalapeno poppers. I'm excited. And I'm staring at my notes because I've been so bad about forgetting stuff. That's it. That's it for this week. So thank y'all for sticking around. I really do appreciate you. And definitely don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fancy stuff that makes the YouTube like me more. It is what it is. But thank you guys so much for watching. Really do appreciate you, and see you next week.